Why true freedom feels terrifying. Sartre and responsibility. Have you ever felt that strange mix of fear and exhilaration when you realize you can do anything? Not just anything legal, not just anything practical, but literally anything. Abandon your job, cut off toxic ties, move to another country, change your name, start over. That moment, however brief, where you glimpse the vastness of your freedom, can be terrifying. And it's not just you. French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre built an entire worldview around this very feeling. According to him, freedom is not a comfort, it's a burden, a heavy, unrelenting weight we carry the moment we become aware of ourselves. But why would freedom, something we're taught to value above all, feel more like a curse than a gift? Let's step into the existential world of Sartre and find out. The weight of being free. We often associate freedom with happiness, with opportunity, with power. But for Sartre, freedom wasn't about being able to do what you want, it was about being condemned to make choices. Yes, condemned. He once wrote, "Man is condemned to be free, because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does." It's a paradox that cuts deep. You are free, but you didn't ask to be. You are free, but with that freedom comes absolute responsibility. No excuses, no fate, no divine plan, just you. And that's the terrifying part. Because freedom means there's no one to blame when things go wrong. Not your parents, not society, not the stars. Just you, making choices moment by moment that shape not just your life, but your very identity. There is no script. We often live as if life comes with a scriptum that tells us what to do, what to want, how to behave. Graduate, get a job, find a partner, build a life. But Sartre rejected this illusion. To him, there is no fixed human nature, no universal meaning to discover. We are born as blank canvases, and we create who we are through our actions. You're not an artist. You become one when you pick up the brush. You're not kind, brave, or wise unless you act that way consistently. It's not what you feel that defines you. It's what you do. And that's terrifying, because it means you're never done. You can't hide behind intentions or potential. You are what you choose and nothing more. The escape from freedom. It's no surprise, then, that most people spend their lives running from freedom. They cling to roles, ideologies, traditions, anything that offers the illusion of certainty. This is what Sartre called bad faith. Bad faith is lying to yourself, pretending you're not free, pretending your job, your past, your social label defines you. Like the waiter who acts as if he is just a waiter, nothing more, so he doesn't have to ask what he could become. Or the person who stays in a miserable relationship, because it's just how things are. Bad faith is comfortable. It removes the anxiety of freedom by offering excuses, routines, structures. But Sartre warned, comfort comes at a price. The price is authenticity. Because in lying to ourselves, we abandon what makes us human, our radical ability to choose, to change, to redefine. Responsibility is a mirror. True freedom isn't liberating in the way most people expect. It's not walking through life untouched by consequences. In Sartre's world, freedom is responsibility. You're not just responsible for yourself, you're responsible for the world you help create. When you choose, you're not only defining who you are, you're sending a message about what kind of life is possible, acceptable, meaningful. Every act is a kind of statement, a declaration. This is what I believe a human being can be. That's a lot of pressure. And it's why so many people retreat into conformity. It's easier to follow than to lead, even when leading means leading your own life. Anxiety, the price of possibility. Sartre's idea of freedom leads directly to what he called anguish. It's that sinking, vertigo-like feeling when you realize the endless possibilities of your own actions. You're standing on the edge of a cliff, not because you want to jump, but because you can. And that realization shakes you. The more possibilities you see, the more uncertain the world becomes. And the more uncertain it becomes, the harder it is to act. Sartre called this the dizziness of freedom. But here's the twist, that anxiety, it's proof that you're free. It's not a bug, it's the feature. It means you're awake. The freedom to fail and create, So why accept this terrifying freedom? Why not hide behind roles, routines, and rules? Because, Sartre believed, freedom is also creation. In fact, it's the only path to authenticity. If you want a meaningful life, you won't find it by following someone else's map. You'll have to draw your own. And yes, you'll make mistakes. You'll choose badly. You'll hurt others. You'll fail. But those failures will be yours. And through them, you'll learn who you are and who you can become. It's through owning your freedom that you become fully human. No exit. In his famous play No Exit, Sartre portrayed three characters trapped in a room for eternity: no fire, no torture devices, just each other. At first, they think it's some kind of mistake. But then the truth sets in. Hell is other people. What Sartre meant wasn't that people are inherently bad. He meant that the gaze of others traps us. They define us, judge us, freeze us in roles. To reclaim our freedom, we must learn to live beyond that gaze. To define ourselves, not through the eyes of others but through the eyes of our own conscience. To act not for approval, but from integrity. That is the burden and beauty of existential freedom. Conclusion: the courage to be free. Sartre's philosophy is not for the faint of heart. It offers no easy answers, no divine plan, no cosmic safety net. You are alone, you are free, and you are responsible. But maybe that's not a punishment. Maybe it's a call. A call to live more honestly, to embrace the discomfort of growth, to accept the loneliness that comes with choosing your own path. Yes, true freedom is terrifying, but in that terror lies the raw material of meaning. Sartre didn't want you to be afraid of freedom. He wanted you to face it, to own it. Because in the end, it's not freedom that destroys us. It's our refusal to claim it.